Hey guys, welcome back to Keyshawn Gaming. This may look a little bit more weird than usual because the part that you're about to see was supposed to be in episode 1. Episode 1 was way too long, so I decided to put in episode 2. So that's why I'm talking over it now. And also, I wasn't able to record right in the morning and give you guys an update, so I'm pretty much putting a screenshot of what I saw this morning. So this is what happened pretty much. We invaded Russia. They kind of retaliated, but we had no problem pretty much. We were pretty much all the way good to go. And we also got some reinforcements from our coalition members, as you can tell. So that's enough of future me. But before I go, future me, go check out episode 1 if you want to know what we're talking about in episode 2. You'll see a little eye thing pop up in the corner. Click that and go catch up on episode 1 and come back to episode 2 if you haven't already. So that was Let's Take It Back to Pass Me. But before we go back to Pass Me, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that like button and comment down anything that I could be doing better or anything else you would like to see on this channel. I'm open to other strategy games like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or maybe something like Apex Legends, something more around like the war type of route. But yeah, just comment down below what you would like to see. Obviously, I will be finishing this series before I go on to anything new. But let's go back to Pass Me. So as you guys can see, we were successful in taking over Russia's capital and stuff. I'm sorry I couldn't do it this morning when I woke up to see the update. I took a screenshot of it though, so this is the more progress that we have made. Russia did try to take their capital back, but they had a very weak army and I wiped it out like literally not even like 3 minutes and they were out. So basically they're done. Like, we also have Greece, by the way, is one of our new allies, so we're full. Our coalition is full now. They've helped a lot too. So has Romania. They took over one of the cities here, and Ukraine has done a lot as well, taking over this Russian city. So I'm gonna try to take over this city, even though Finland is not in a coalition with us, and Sweden, they seem to be very friendly right now, so we should be okay. And yeah, so we're gonna pretty much take the little bit of other cities from Russia. They have one all the way over here. We're probably not going to do that. If I had to guess, they don't even have buildings here. They haven't even started building. They're pretty much out. I'm pretty sure they probably quit by now. I would personally, because look, he's pretty much done at this point. So pretty much this is all our allies here. This is how they have expanded. This is what we've done so far. I have to load these up, so I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to do. We have put 2 more recon vehicles are going to be here as a defensive against Poland. I'll talk about why I'm doing that later. We put more infiltrate over here and here, and we have a nice good batch of infiltrate here in Moscow, where Russia's capital used to be. Russia's capital. They're pretty much done, like I said, but the reason that we're keeping defensive stuff here is, you guys can pause that and read that. I'm gonna kind of explain what I sent in the coalition chat. Pretty much Finland seems friendly, so we're not gonna really attack them, plus they seem very intimidating at the moment, and we're kind of weak from fighting Russia. I'm pretty sure they are probably too, because Finland has been fighting Russia too, so they're probably a little bit weaker, and they seem like they're very complacent. They don't want to do anything, so hopefully that's all Finland does. Hopefully they're just going to go into Russia more, and it seems like they're very concerned about Germany and Poland. So are we, because Poland at the beginning, at the beginning of this video, sent us this, and I said peace pretty much because I didn't have my coalition. At this point, I think he's probably very intimidated. If I saw this on the map, I would be too. Greece has expanded all the way over here. Ukraine, Romania, and Belarus, where us have been doing well. And Austria has actually done a very good job of expanding into these PC countries. I don't know why he hasn't gone quite here. I guess he wants to give Serbia some room. And I guess Czech is a really good PC country to have between you and Germany, as you can take a run for it and Germany won't see. Even if you took it over, they wouldn't be able to see, but you get my point. And seems like Germany has done some stuff here. I don't know if that was him or Czech. That line used to... Oh, sorry, that's a rogue state, but Germany has expanded into here because I think they took it from the rogue state. So Germany took this land here for whatever reason. I'm a little worried about that. I hope they don't have a combat post or anything weird there. So hopefully we'll be fine on that front. Poland has been doing okay, I guess. They haven't done anything like extraordinary. They've gone over here, which I really don't like because they can go from here to my capitals. So I'm gonna have to make sure my capital has a good barricade, which it does. So I personally don't think I have enough troops to really go into Poland and Germany by myself. I told pretty much everyone in the chat, if you paused it there, you would have saw that I pretty much told them, yeah, you guys are gonna have to really focus on Germany and Poland. I may be able to go for their capital once they've attacked these provinces to kind of just really weaken them and maybe even force them into quitting the game. So Greece has done a very interesting strategy here. Our ally has left all his home cities unoccupied. I wouldn't do that at all. Like, that's a very, very ballsy move there. I wouldn't do that because then, like, even though Turkey's getting taken over and they don't seem like they're doing so well, because Syria's actually done very well in this game, Turkey can easily go over here or Syria, once they've taken over Turkey, go over here and really mess him up. So hopefully he doesn't seem like he's under threat really, but hopefully he knows what he's doing. He's probably a newer player, I haven't checked. Russia was a really bad player, not really bad player, I shouldn't say that, wasn't the greatest of players because he hasn't won anything. I couldn't find anything. All I could see is his losses. I don't know if that's all they show, but I couldn't see anything really. So yeah, I'm very worried about Kazakhstan. That was Russia's ally, so was China. They didn't seem like they really helped each other, which is actually very typical in these games. Our alliance has turned out very well, but you guys are going to want to stay tuned because Poland, Germany, I'm telling you, it's going to be quite a war. But let's add some things. I've saved up 20 grand. We've been running low on supplies, so I'm probably going to build an arms industry on this specific supply city so I can get more supplies. I'm probably going to put a second army base here, level 2. Because I've been researching some other things. I'll show you when I go to mobilize. I'm gonna probably want a second air base. We're not gonna focus on navy too much here. We're not really near the sea. We may do it a little bit later on. In our we haven't built any arms industries in our home. Sorry, I keep saying capital. So we're gonna add some arms industry here because we haven't done that yet, even though we're actually making a half decent amount of components. So another thing we may add, we're gonna add a hospital because we need that. And I don't really know what else I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna save my money at this point. And go for building some stuff and buying some more supplies, because look, we're already low on supplies. I doubt that we'll be able, we need components, so we're gonna buy some components. Thank goodness I built a thing there. Ooh, they have them for cheap, that's good. That's a lot of money though still. We have a good enough. That's good for now. I want to start building this soon. We're very close to. I may do that a little bit later, but I may not videotape it. We may buy some more supplies here too, but supplies has been very expensive, of course. So I know it's probably not good to be buying from the market too much because you just keep on running yourself low on money. I've built another arms industry, and this place is actually the country we've picked. Belarus is actually very, very rich on like resources, because like they have all these provinces that have these little supply, like what do you call it again, resources, which is a little bit more rare if you look at some other countries, like oh well, we can't see theirs, right? So we would have to go, well, can we? Yeah, I think we can see when someone has a province with resources, can we? Because I know they're not that rare, so yeah, I think it's only other people's we can see, but we have a decent amount, I would say. I've played worse countries. Like, we have a little special rare factory I've set up here also, and so with supplies. So this is what we're making an hour. We're low on fuel and electronics, but we've taken over Electronic City, so once we annex that, we should be okay. We are okay on rare material, I would say. Probably gonna have to wait until the next episode until we really research anything else, but let's see if I can even do anything else. For my research, I did research a infiltrate officer, which pretty much boosts all infiltrate you have, and we have, what else did I research? Yeah, I researched an attack helicopter that pretty much has really good stats in taking down tanks and stuff. We have a lot of infiltrate, I would say, on the way. I'm going to start building a lot more, so I want some stuff that can take out tanks, that can push infantry more into people's land, so we're going to build an attack helicopter, and plus the infiltrate officer should be a good pairing, hopefully. And we have the superior air fighter and the recon vehicle. Comment down below, guys, what I should research next. I'm still somewhat a new player. I'm not constantly learning new things about the game. Tell me if there's easier things that I can do, and just give me overall opinion on what I'm doing to help me, because guys, you're gonna want to stay tuned. Like, we have very big, this is like 3 giant coalitions that are probably gonna fight at one point, so I would stick around, because Finland and Sweden, we may be okay for now. We're on good neutral terms. I wouldn't say we're quite allies, but we're on good neutral ally type terms. But we're gonna have to watch out for Poland, Germany, and France. I haven't talked about this, but it looks like Italy and France have divided up Spain and Portugal, and Morocco's taken Portugal's capital, which is a little bit weird, but okay. So France looks like they may be tired from fighting Spain, so I wouldn't be surprised if they are low on like resources and stuff and infiltrate, so I'm not too worried about them, but I am starting to get worried once they start to annex some of these cities and get more powerful. So I think our main threats are here. I'm a little worried about our ally Austria, because they're just like right there. Like, Poland can easily, and Germany and France can all rush into him at the same time. Like, I hope he's researching some good things to protect him from that. I'm very worried about Finland somehow just out of nowhere invading me, and Poland I'm very nervous about. So the tensions are definitely brewing. At least he really crammed himself here into one of the Baltic states PCs. No one was really playing as any of the Baltic states, and they're run by PCs or AI, so he took one of their capitals here and here. I'm a little worried because I don't want him coming from my capital through here, because I don't want what happened to Russia to happen to me, because I'm hoping they're not smart enough to do that or have enough resources to do that. So we definitely have some interesting strategies here. Romania looks like it's expanding. Greece is expanding. So this is definitely going to be interesting. I'm a little worried about Kazakhstan. They have expanded a lot, and I wouldn't be surprised if they started going our way, because I don't know how much sense it makes for them to go down here. I don't think they have any allies really in the Middle Eastern. Let me check. Where is their coalition? Right as you can tell here, Russia was one, obviously, but they have Kazakhstan, Saudi Arabia, and Iran, so they do actually have a couple. So you have Iran and Saudi Arabia, so maybe they may go in here, but I'm pretty sure Iran or Saudi Arabia would like Pakistan, Afghanistan, or India for themselves, so I wouldn't be surprised if he either went this way to Mongolia, I think I'm saying that right, or over here into us. So hopefully that doesn't happen. We're in this really bad spot, all of us really. We're kind of in this one big war spot. Kind of a lot of these countries get taken over and just are constantly fighting for land over here. So hopefully that doesn't happen, because we have enemies up here, we have them here, we have them here, we have them from almost all sides, even Syria. But I'm not too worried, because if Syria really tries to go into Greece or anything, Ukraine and Romania would stomp down on them very hard, so I don't see that happening. So I'm a little less worried about here, but I'm very worried about over here. So let's just take a quick scroll before I leave through the other places. Canada is going down into the United States. Looks like the United States is struggling to defend themselves. Mexico seems the same. Colombia. Everywhere here seems the same except over here. It looks like Peru, Chile, and Brazil have gone into Argentina, which is weird. Usually it's Argentina going into Chile, but that's very different. By the way, Australia and New Zealand are in a coalition, so Australia kind of took some places over here, but I think Indonesia took some of that back. Australia has some stuff over here as well. North Korea looks like North Korea looks like they may take over South Korea, just by the way Seoul is looking, how it's a rogue state, so maybe South Korea can take it from North Korea. But I don't think they're active no more, because I think they would have tried to take it from the rogue state. So Japan seems normal. Everything really seems normal here. Vietnam has gone into Thailand. Oh, this is weird. Australia's going all over the place. Wouldn't it make more sense to attack Indonesia? Are they in a coalition together? Because that's the only way I can see that making sense. No, New Zealand's in a coalition, and Australia are in a coalition with South Africa, Chad, and Philippines. I think I've covered that. Very weird coalition. Philippines make a little bit more sense, but very weird coalition, that's all I have to say. So it's very odd why they're attacking over here and all around Indonesia when they can just go straight for Indonesia. I know it's harder to take them over, because you have to board over here, then board over there, and board over there, because when you're transferring armies and stuff, it takes time for you to board on land. Just if you went like on a cruise, it takes time for the ship to stop and for everyone to get off, and it takes even longer, especially if it was like in real life with an army. So yeah, Africa looks pretty calm. Usually it's a little bit worse than this. Saudi Arabia's gone into Ethiopia. They haven't made too much progress. I think Ethiopia has been fighting back, but it looks like Ethiopia at this point is done. They only have 3 cities, and it looks like they're approaching on Ethiopia's capital, so Ethiopia is probably going to be dead at this point. They usually do get taken over in these games. These are PC countries, by the way. They both only have one city each, so they're just AI at that point. These are real people of what I know, Kenya and stuff. These are real people, so they seem like they haven't expanded so much. Nebania, I forget how to pronounce this one, I'm so sorry. I'm horrible with different countries' names. So it looks like they've expanded into Mongolia, I think I'm saying that right. South Africa's obviously gone into Madagascar, which is an interesting choice. I can see why. It has a resource, a little province here, and a nice fuel city here, so... and it gives you a good leverage on Mozambique. You can hide some infantry here and attack them from this front and then this front. And where is Mozambique's capital? Oh yeah, Mozambique's probably going to get taken over by South Africa. Their literal capital's right there. Very easy, but looks like Mozambique's built up a really good defense. So that'll be definitely interesting to see play out over the other coalition that's on the map. So Saudi Arabia's also gone into Egypt. Even more interesting, which is weird. They've gone over here. I thought they would attack from here, but it looks like they've did a surprise attack on the top. Don't know if that makes too much sense, but I can see how that could be surprising to Egypt. But we'll see if they'll fight back. They seem like they haven't built anything. It looks like they've gone AFK, so that I can see why Saudi Arabia's attacked them. So basically, looks like Greece is going to expand more into Russia and help us. So is Romania. They're all going to help us here. Our allies, I'm going to try to... Finland looks like he's been very nice and let me have this city, I think. So I'm going to go there. Hopefully I don't end up causing a war by accident, but it doesn't look like he's going there. So we should be good. And Russia looks like they're finished. So when we do come back... Guys, here's a quick update. Just wanted to show you guys how we're invading Germany and Poland right here. We said tensions were growing, and I think Germany or Austria attacked each other, and it resulted in this. So pretty much Austria, let's go over it, went up here, took this city, because I think that's a German city. Yes it is, because it only has that much morale. This went rogue, and he used to own this one, but Britain, actually, that's in the same coalition as Poland, Germany, and Britain, and France. You would know that if you watched the first episode, so go check that out. So pretty much, he went over here, took the land for Germany. You can do that if it's within the limits. You can. So he did. And Austria is trying to reclaim that, and this is his plan, it seems like, to go for this city over here. So, and then go back undercover, and that's a pretty good plan because it's kind of sneaky. They think he's going back in, just surrounding the city, but nope, he's gonna go back for the city. So that's a pretty good plan, my opinion. I pretty much called on everyone to attack Poland and Germany at this point. So yeah, that's pretty much it right here. And I have attacked their capital. I actually finally got my infantry officer over here, which boosts all of these things, and yeah, it makes this grouping very powerful. As you can see, 23 offense and 33 defense, and he's down to one person with barely any health. And yeah, it looks like I'm going to take over Poland's capital. Romania is going for this city, and Greece actually flew out a bunch of people. If you can't tell, is flying out a bunch of people into Poland as well. And he's going to try to take this city with one troop. I don't know how that's going to go for him. Hopefully it's just an artillery unit right here. But I hope he's careful and knows that he may get wiped out just with one unit. But Romania looks like it's definitely going to secure this city, especially if he sent up reinforcements to his capital. And he's probably just now seen Romania, which is really good, because we have this little buffer, which is nice. And Romania still has tons of troops down here. He's plenty defended, so if any attacks come on him, he should be perfectly fine. Ukraine actually has been a little inactive, which is a little concerning, but Romania and Greece seem like they check in multiple times, which is good, and so does Austria, obviously, that they're invading Germany, and it looks like we're going to have be very successful in invading Poland and Germany so far. France hasn't, even though they're in the same coalition, I haven't seen France really. Maybe France has a bunch of his troops up here in Germany, kind of occupying them, kind of helping Germany, but we don't know quite yet. But my goal is literally just to wipe out Poland at this point. I think this may be the end of episode 2 here. I just want to make these shorter. Our first episode was very long, so because I was kind of explaining the mechanics of game if you haven't played it. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end episode 2 here. I was gonna make this a small clip, but yeah, I think that's a pretty good place to end on. I mean. And as you can tell, live here while I'm recording, we just took Poland's capital. I think that's a great way to end episode 2. So that's pretty much, that's all that's going on. I'll do a quick spin of everywhere else on the world. It's pretty much the same. Austria's invaded Indonesia, pretty much took it over. Vietnam's taken Thailand. We're not part of these fights, by the way. I'm just showing you the other fights in the world. Vietnam's taken Thailand, basically. Saudi Arabia's wiped out all of Ethiopia's cities. Ethiopia only has lots of land left, no cities, it seems like, except one rogue city which doesn't belong to them. Cameroon and Nigeria are kind of in a stalemate here, but I think Nigeria is pretty much finished. They only have 2 cities, and one is their capital, so they may still have a slight chance. Over here, Argentina's pretty much gone, and that's about it. Canada has invaded United States even more. Looks like Canada's gonna come out victorious in this one, and Mexico looks fine and everywhere else, but we're definitely the most bloodiest part of the map so far in this game. So I hope you're enjoying the series. Don't stay tuned for part 3. And that was Keyshawn Gaming. I'm out. That's it. Oh yeah, one more thing before I go. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. And it looks like Austria's going through here, by the way, with 1 troop trying to grab land quickly. So just wanted to point that out. So yeah, bye everyone. Subscribe, share the video, and like it. That's it. That was Keyshawn. Oh my goodness, Keyshawn Gaming. I'm out.